You're listening to the Super League Pod, coming up on this festive edition of your favourite Rugby League podcast. We've got none of your feedback and shout-outs, barely any news from around the world of Rugby League, and absolutely no matches to look back on whatsoever. But we have a shitload of your listener questions, so strap yourselves in, kids. It's a bit of a free ball edition of your favourite Rugby League podcast, the Super League Pod.
No, that was good, yeah.
There you go, that was what I was thinking of. Okay, hi everyone, welcome along to technically episode 168 of the Super League Pod. It's our Christmas special though, we've been away for a couple of weeks, the Rugby League season is over. Very much so.
Well, the new one's pretty much begun. But
we're all getting ready for pre-season in a week or so, aren't we? So Tom and Mark are here for our annual Christmas special, which is an Ask SLP edition. Mark, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good, Tom. I'm kind of enjoying the break. Yeah. Not immersing myself too much in the news and stuff. Yeah. Sort of checking up stuff at lunchtime and stuff like that, but not driving myself crazy about things.
No, exactly.
To do with Rugby League and like no show stuff, but yeah, it's been good.
Been a nice little couple of weeks. Have you been up to much since the World Cup final edition?
I went and saw Dom's comedy improv show when he did a show.
I was gutted to have missed it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Right.
But like people tend to suggest sexual things from the audience.
Bit of blue.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really funny.
Fantastic.
It was really good. Dom was good in it.
Yeah.
His singing impressed me. He did a little bit of spot of singing in there, and that impressed me. So yeah, we went to see that, and then pretty much just your normal sort of beginning into Christmas stuff. Works Christmas do.
Yeah.
Got pretty drunk. Nearly got into a fight.
Wow, that is pretty drunk for you, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't.
Was it verbal sparring?
No. This guy basically said something homophobic.
Right.
When I was to me and my friend who is gay.
Okay.
So kind of childish, homophobic.
Yeah.
But I just told him to fuck off. And he didn't like that. So he sort of squared up to me and knocked my pint out of my hand. And
really?
That's kind of as far as it went because I didn't want to fight. And he'd got told to fuck off, and he did fuck off. After that, so yeah, so that was about it.
What a dick.
That was the end
of
my night, and then I managed to manoeuvre myself up the taxi queue.
Queue jump?
No, because no one was disadvantaged by my manoeuvring. In fact, if anything, they were advantaged by it because I paid the same as I was going to pay for my taxi anyway.
Right.
But just got in the same taxi as other people. So there was two young girls in front of me. Started talking to them, asked them where they were going. So you just ensconced yourself into someone's trip home? Basically. So then after like talking to these two girls, I managed to sort of get them to talk to the girl in front of them, who by this time had become the first person in the queue. Right. And sort of find out where she was going. Turned out she was going to that sort of the town next to where I am, and the other two girls were on the way. I can't work out whether or not I think you're some kind of taxi cuckoo, or whether you're like the Pied Piper of pissed lasses. Well, I don't. Where are you going, girl? Obviously, I didn't appear in any way, shape, or form creepy because that would have scuppered the whole plan. Yeah. Unless they were sufficiently inebriated to have lowered their tolerance for creepy. Yeah, it was just something I've never done before, and then I thought that was a bit like the next day. I thought, how does your good lady wife feel about you chatting up girls to get cheap lifts home? I wasn't chatting them up. This was it. You had to smooth talk them a little bit, surely. Or girls like me in the cab. No, you just be friendly. I was just friendly and chatty and stuff, rather than sleazy. In fact, I probably did talk about my wife to make sure that they knew I wasn't cracking onto them. Did you tell them about your fight? No. Oh, actually, yeah, because the fight guy nearly came up to us.
Guy? What's his name? Let's Facebook him.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know him?
No, it wasn't like a person from work. It was some weird, creepy...
I just assumed he was
live and bloke.
If he knew you met.
Who was kind of perving over the girls from work who were dancing, the blondes and whatnot.
Right.
And then he said this to me and my mate. He didn't know us at all.
Right.
That's why it was offensive.
Yeah. Did he know your mate was gay?
I don't know. He was drinking a porn star martini, and I was talking to him about like how his relationship life is, explaining to him that he's probably too sarcastic to get cock on stuff on like a dating app.
Yeah.
So he needs to go out, and then people will find him actually funny.
Yeah.
And I was obviously using terms like, you know,
too sarcastic to get cock. Well, there's the episode title. Let's see if that makes it in.
So there you go.
Happy Christmas.
And that's
amazing.
That's pretty much it. What about yourself? You've been busy as well.
I've had a hectic couple of weeks, mate, but nothing so exciting as getting into fights and talking about getting cock on grind. Almost getting into fights and curating the love life of my homosexual friends. Nothing like that. It's been a very busy week. I think we talked about it at the end of the World Cup edition. I started a new job.
Yeah.
Which I'm really enjoying. It's going very well. But that's obviously got its own stresses in terms of settling in, getting to know people, and learning the job. But it's enjoyable. So it was that sort of inverted comma stress was compounded when the Tigra died a couple of Mondays ago. So I'm now. That's
not like a pet.
No, that's not a euphemism. I don't require any blue pills. The Tigra was my car.
Yeah.
And it died on the way home. Yeah, my Tigra died outside Yates's in Blackpool, which is exactly what happened. So that is no more. So I've had to get a new car. So I'm now one of those family guys that drives a sensible family car. I've got a Ford C-Max.
Last time you had a sensible car, it was the most sensible looking car. It was the most awful bag of shite I've ever been in.
Well, that was kind of more by necessity that I got that car. But this one, again,
family estate you had.
Yes, this one is I got a really good deal. I won't bore the listeners with it, but it's an ex-mobility one, and it's got 5,000 miles on the clock. So I'm very, very pleased with it. And the heater works, and everyone's comfortable, and I can fit more than 2 people in it, which is a bonus. So I don't look like Bergerac anymore. I look like a middle-aged geezer. So I'm not sure whether that's an improvement or not, but I'm very happy with that. And then it's just getting ready for Christmas time.
How is the Christmas prep? What's Erin expecting?
I don't know what she's getting from her mum's side particularly. From us, the new bike is going to be the big kind of the main gift. But then it's interspersed with she's very much into these things called Hatchimals. Those are, I don't know if you'd be familiar with it. You've got some younger relatives, haven't you?
I'm not aware of that.
Maybe the girls are a bit old for it now, aren't they?
My 17 and 15-year-old sisters?
Probably a bit old for it.
Yes.
Okay. In my head, 11 and...
Josh is 11.
11 and 9. No, Josh is about 4 in my head. So anyway, the girls won't be into it. But basically it's like a big egg. And you flick the switch or whatever as you open it up, and then you leave the egg, and a certain amount of time later, out of it hatches a Furby-esque creature called a Hatchimal. So she's got a Hatchimal coming, plus it's all Moana. So she's banging to Moana.
So it's kind of like Gremlins?
A bit of it, yeah. We'll be making sure it don't get wet. It's got the same rules as me, really. Don't get it wet and don't let it eat after midnight. Which is fair play.
And don't let it drink pints of wine.
I've had a pint of wine for ages. Oh my god, I did get a bit pissed at my work's due though. I was only been there a week.
Oh.
No, not embarrassingly so. I was alright.
No,
it was fine. But it was partners as well that could go. So we were at it was at a hotel in Southport. I don't know if I talked about it. It was at the Vincent in Southport. It was really, really nice. There was a good band on there, a Beatles tribute act on. The company put us up in a hotel room there as well, so we stayed over. I was okay, but it was all wine and free drinks on the tables, you see, so you're kind of working your way through it, or people like me are, anyway.
Yes.
But no, it was a good laugh. Me and Emma had a good time, because we didn't really know anyone there, so we talked to a few people, and then just had a bit of a night out ourselves. It was good. It's a bit hungover the following morning, but that was it. So that's kind of, you all caught up on me.
I saw Erin. She, her mum asked her if she thinks I've been good enough to be on like Santa's nice list or naughty list.
What do you reckon?
And she sat there for about... It felt like 10 to 15 seconds, but it was at least 5. It was a solid...
weighing it up for you.
Then she just says, nice. Nice. So, you know...
Rangers sticking together.
That was good.
That's all right.
Don was saying, the night before he did his Blackpool show, they did a Christmas do in Lincoln.
Right.
And they were meant to be on at 8:30, and they didn't get on until 10:30. And it was basically just knobs this, fannies that, for all the suggestions.
After a while, though, that must get boring.
Yeah, I would.
You'd think it
yeah.
limits you somewhat, doesn't it? Okay, well, that's us caught up. So that's the format of the show. Let's talk about the format of the show, because we're not really going to do news or feedback or anything like that, because there's so much Ask SLP good.
Well, hopefully, some people have got in some questions that relate to news stories that have happened since the
indeed
since the end of the last show. So that's good. We'll cover off a few news stories through that way.
Yeah.
Basically, it's all the questions we've had. Most of the questions,
brilliant.
We've had tons of them. Most of the questions come from 3 or 4 different people, but we don't mind that. We've still got plenty of others from other people.
It's nice to see them free associating, really, and kind of going, oh yeah, and by the way this, and oh yeah, by the way that.
We've got the Ask SLP section first and the Quiz SLP section at the end. Now, we've not really checked over those. We've just put them together and ready to look like idiots for not knowing stuff we should know. What we've also done is filtered a few in where we sent it out to ask the listeners for answers to questions. So there's a few of them that we've got listener feedback on too, to sort of give it a more, listener feedback feel as well.
At what point do we want to address the fact that I'm a shitmate who forgot how the format of the show works in terms of one of its main features?
Well, traditionally, we've always started. Have we started? Always started.
It tends to be fairly early doors.
With a gift exchange. You would buy me something rugby related that I already owned. I would buy you something rugby related
I definitely
that you didn't already own.
That would teach me more.
But yeah, you forgot this year.
I completely forgot that we were doing this yet, so I will.
This is another example of just Emma fucking filling your head with all these ideas of love and happiness that you forget about me.
So happy that I've forgotten the one that was there from the beginning. Possibly, yeah. No, it was entirely my fault. I'm not sure she can take any responsibility for my shitmatedness. So
your gift sat there.
My gift sat there.
I need it to be opened.
Well, I don't think I should open it. I think we should wait until I've got one to give back now. I feel guilty. But I'm still, at 35, I'm still a little bit intrigued.
Do you want to open it?
Well, it's not the new Bulls home shirt.
It's not the new Bulls home shirt.
It's a tremendous relief, to be perfectly honest with you.
It'd only end up not being the shirt they're going to wear.
Well, yeah, exactly. Okay, well, Tom, Emma and family is the card. I shall say that.
Yeah.
Okay, what have I got this year? Was it rugby league colouring you got me last year?
It is, yeah. This is to help you.
This to help me.
Yeah. So get your mind sharpened for each episode.
Fabulous. What have we got here? Word search book for adults, Rugby League World Cup edition. Fantastic.
There you go. So it can sharpen your mind, doing a bit of RL trivia. They don't look like normal word searches.
They do not.
They look weird. I had a look at the first one and I struggled.
Oh, so you have to find
the name
of the player in the thing.
Tom will take a picture and we'll send it out. And we'll also take a picture of my present.
Yes, we will. Well, I can have one of you. You can hold it. I'm sure it'll be all right. And then there's just numbers here. Oh, the answers are at the back.
Yes, the answers are at the back.
There
you go.
Well,
featuring
how interesting.
It's the Rugby League World Cup edition featuring such
World Cup stalwarts as Jake Wentworth.
There's Greg Eden, Liam Marshall, Ben Jones Bishop, and Albert Kelly.
Some people will do anything to publish a book sharpish, won't they? Absolutely. I'm surprised you give me a fidget spinner. That is a lovely, thoughtful gift. Counterpointed all the more by the fact that I'm not a lovely, thoughtful person.
Shall we?
Let's move swiftly on.
Shall we attack the question sort of alternate? You'll ask the first one, we'll both answer. I'll ask the second one.
Yeah, if it warrants a second answer, then yeah, absolutely. Shall I make a start then?
Yeah.
Okay, so there'll be a bit of a theme with some of the people that you'll hear from. But Langers 38 has the honour of being the first Ask SLP question. Marky asks you, and it's a good opening one, how many beers in should Tom and Mark be before they start answering questions? Well,
given that you have a 40-minute or so drive after and it's been quite misty and wet today, wouldn't recommend getting on the ales.
No.
So we're drinking tea.
Keep sipping my brew. I'll tell you what, it's been a good cup of tea. I've had a cup of tea for a while. I normally drink coffee at work. And it's been a good...
We don't have coffee. Tea. We bought a thing of coffee when we first moved in together in 2011.
Yeah.
And it got opened, used, I think, the first time my dad came round.
Yeah.
And then stayed in the cupboard, moved house with us in the cupboard, stayed in the cupboard until we noticed that it was growing mould on the coffee because we don't use it.
Not coffee drinkers.
And threw it away.
Fair enough.
So we haven't bought any more. What's the point?
I had a bottle of Delirium at the weekend. Have you heard of that beer? It's fairly regularly voted to be one of the best beers in the world.
Who's it by?
It's a Belgian beer. I'll have to get you a bottle or two.
No, I'm not aware of it.
It's fabulous. It's kind of like a Leffe type
Right, okay.
beer.
We have some of that in our